It's just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Isaiah Rashad did his first sit down since these sex tapes had leaked of him, featuring him and another man. And a lot of people were very supportive when those sex tapes leaked, but this is his first time doing a sit-down interview where he's discussing what happened and what was going on in his life at the time. Here's what he had to say.
When did you first learn this about yourself?
It's been gradual. It's been a gradual thing over the past couple of years. Like, you notice. I noticed those things, and
So like recent?
Yeah.
Say the last few years.
Yeah, recently. I've had a couple of experiences just like dating and trying to, like, hanging out and trying different, like, yeah, honestly, just trying different things I didn't expect that I would be trying.
Sober?
Just, yeah.
Man, you're having a blast.
I mean, and then it just comes with it. And luckily, I date somebody who has a similar understanding of themselves in that way, which I was lucky. I was lucky to understand her. So she's putting me onto a lot of stuff that I didn't even understand.
You at a place where you have to explain any of this internet to your kids?
No, my kid's 6, man, and 8.
All right, he says he is sexually fluid, and it was a time for him, he said, for family to come together also. He said it's been a blessing out of everything, even though this wasn't something that he chose to put out. He was outed, and he said he's not seeking legal action currently against the person who did leak his sex tape. Here's what else he had to say. I'm
sexually fluid.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning about it myself. I'm getting put my heads in the books to find out the basics of it, but basically, like, I'm not in full control of when I walk into a room who I'm attracted to. Okay. And just because I grew up in high school, I dated this type of person, in college, I dated this type of person, doesn't necessarily mean as an adult that it's gonna always be like specific. But I'm more so attracted to like a personality. I'm attracted sometimes to the intellect, and sometimes just being attracted to somebody.
That sounds very freeing, to be able to like whoever you want or be attracted to whoever you want. Definitely opens up more options.
I hate that Isaiah Rashad has to explain that to people. Like, I truly, honestly don't care, who he chooses to sleep with, But if him telling his story gives some kids courage to live their truth, hey, it's great.
Yeah,
but I just hate that he has to explain that to people.
But I really do wish he would file charges on the person who outed him, who released his sex tape, because regardless, that ain't right. And that person should get some type of punishment for that, whether it's jail time, whether it's something. But, he was outed, and that ain't right. He should be able to put whatever he wants to put out, or however he feels, or however his family wants to find out, or his kids, or whatever it may be. And that ain't right. And
he should be able to do his thing, and nobody knows what he does. Like, I don't care who, people are sleeping with. But to your point, yes, he definitely should sue said individual, because whoever did that just to, try to hurt him in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
Well, fortunately for him, he said it has been a blessing, so that's a positive thing. He got a lot of support from the whole hip-hop community, so that's a fortunate thing that came out of it. All right, now Justin Timberlake has sold his music catalog. They said that deal is worth a reported $100 million. The agreement includes copyrights of approximately 200 songs that he wrote or co-wrote, and that's with the Hypnosis Song Management. It's a company that's backed by the private equity firm Blackstone. So congratulations to him. He said putting this deal together has been a complete labor of love, and so, yeah, that's a nice situation. Howard University has reportedly landed an endorsement deal with the Jordan brand, and so that's really dope. They'll be the next sponsor of Howard University. They're currently sponsored by Under Armour's Curry brand. That deal is going to expire sometime this summer at Howard. So now this new deal will not affect the ongoing partnership between the Steph Curry brand and the school's golf program, but now the Jordan brand is coming on board to endorse Howard University. How dope is that? Nice, great HBCU deal with Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's amazing. But don't get it twisted. The Steph Curry deal wasn't whack either. That was dope too. But yeah, shout to Howard and shout to Jordan for what they did.
All right, now let's talk about Kim Kardashian. People are really watching this Hulu Kardashian show, and one of the things that came up on the latest episode was Kim Kardashian had to apologize in advance to her family for, she said, how Kanye, I guess, addresses them.
Kanye's coming out with a new rap song.
What does that mean?
It means he's talking mad shit about me and probably saying
whatever. You're the mother of his kids and have done nothing but be great to him.
The truth always prevails.
So karma is always going to be on your side.
Yeah, and you'll never regret being a good person.
Yeah.
Like, all I can do is control how I react to something. I can't control
what other people do.
How he treats me, or how he's always treated you guys. And I protected that for so long, but I said, I will never let that happen to you guys again.
She said she recognizes the impact her relationship has had on the family, and she's never had the opportunity to just say, I'm sorry. In addition to that, she ended up getting a Vogue cover that Kendall was supposed to get originally. And so it was a bittersweet situation for Kris Jenner, who manages them, to have to deal with. Here's what happened.
Well, I'm not telling her. How would the Kim of 15 years ago feel about competing with her sister for a Vogue cover?
Oh, I probably would have murdered Kendall myself to get the cover if it was like an option between the two of us. My desperation back in the day, she would have been buried before she got this cover.
Damn.
Well, yeah. Kim did end up getting that cover. So, they actually, I think Kendall did like a whole test shoot for the cover of Vogue. And then at the end of it all, they were like, that didn't work out. But the good news is Kim Kardashian's going to get the cover. So Kendall's agent said, good news, bad news. As for the good news, they've asked Kim to do the cover. And the bad news was Kendall didn't get it. All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Hi, Charlamagne. Who you giving that donk to?
Man, I need Herschel Walker to come to the front of the congregation. I'd like to have a word with him this morning, please.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.